everybody. Thank you all so much for joining today for a really fun one. We are going to be talking all about holiday gifts. And I thought that this was a perfect week to do it because we have Black Friday coming up and everybody's probably going to be doing a lot of shopping, if I had to guess. So, and I just got my tree up yesterday with the kids. So I was like, I'm going to do this live stream right next to the Christmas tree.
I
So
just noticed your background. It's super festive and perfect for this episode.
I know I had fun getting set up over here in the living room. I was like, this is the perfect spot. Um, but anyways, welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for joining today. For those of you who are new here, my name is Carrie. My husband Dale and I are the creators of the Seed to Spoon app, of Park Seed Seed to Spoon app. We have oh gosh, we started gardening back in 10 years ago now and had to learn everything from scratch. And along the way, we were like, I really wish that there was an app for that. And so we ended up making one ourselves to help us along the way. And in return, it also helps all of you guys too. So we started, let's see if I can pull up a picture real quick. We had a regular Oklahoma backyard here with like just grass and nothing else. You can see our first little 4x4 raised beds over there. And over the course of a couple years, we ended up just turning the entire backyard to a bunch of gardens and food and all of that along the way, and had a blast doing it. And along the way, we discovered smart pots too. And we were really happy that they were actually based here in Oklahoma as well. So that's where we met Edvin here. And welcome, Edvin.
Yeah, Carrie, thank you. Yes, Smart Pots, they are the original fabric growing container. I'm sure you guys have all heard of fabric grow bags. Like Carrie said, we are located here in Oklahoma City, right where I am at our world headquarters. Manufactured 100% in the United States using only United States source materials. So our fabric pots are safe for herbs. Just like Carrie's got a 1 gallon tiny Tim tomato growing right behind her. And yeah, so super excited to be here.
Yeah. I am really excited because we have so many fun gift ideas too that we're going to talk about. Some of them are things that you can get from Park Seed. Some are things that you can grow yourself. You can do yourself. So a lot of fun ideas here, and I'm really excited. And if you guys have any fun ideas too, pop them into the chat. I would love to hear your gift ideas and things that you guys might be doing for your gardening friends and family this year. And yeah, so without further ado, I do need to announce the giveaway that we're doing before I
Almost
forget.
forgot.
Almost forgot. Luckily, I have this slide right here. So one of you lucky winners is going to be getting a free 1-year premium Seed to Spoon app subscription. So that is super exciting because, I mean, as amazing as the free version of the app is, you get, I mean, with the free version of the app, you have there's like 150 different growing guides in there that includes companion plants and pest management and health benefits. Like there's so many amazing things in there, and recipes, and yeah, all sorts of amazing things. But the premium version includes the Growbot feature where you can send pictures up to Growbot for plant identification, pest identification, help, all of that. And also you can log unlimited plants in your visual garden layout. So you can get to planning out your spring garden early and get all set up and ready to go. And also yearly premium Seed to Spoon access also gets you free shipping on every single one of your Park Seed orders, which is huge, an amazing benefit. So one of you all today is going to be getting that lucky gift too. And all you need to do is just comment to enter. And on top of that, we're going to be doing, what else are we doing, Edvin?
Talking about gift ideas, I think it's the holiday season. Why not give away a 3-pack of our 15 gallons? Comes perfect in its own little package. And I wish I had one with me, but I forgot it. So 1 15 gallon. I think it's a great gift if you're somebody who, you maybe forgot somebody on your list, just go ahead and wrap that up, and they'll be happy, perfect for
Yeah.
growing tomatoes, vegetables. So yeah, I think that's what we'll give away. So if you have any questions or comments, be sure you're commenting. The more you comment, the more better chances you have at winning. So yeah, super excited, Carrie.
Awesome. Well, very cool. So, first and foremost, I do, of course, need to mention the Parkseed Biodome for obvious reasons. And I did include mine here. Let me grab mine. Although I have a picture there, but still, I always have to show off mine that I'm doing. It's incredible. Um, oh, and I do want to call out too. So, for all of these that we're going to be talking about today, there is a QR code on the top that you can just scan those. You can scan that QR code and it'll take you directly to the link on Parkseed. Um, and like I said, if you're a yearly Seed to Spoon app subscriber, you get free shipping. Exciting. But yes, so I brought mine right here. This is actually, so a few weeks ago, we did propagating of herbs, which that is actually one of my gift ideas too. But anyways, I have all of these right here. And, check this out.
Amazing. They look amazing.
I know. Look at this. Look at these roots. It's amazing. Yeah, and we just
That's
propagated
awesome.
these. I think that was 2 weeks ago now.
Yep.
That we did it live together. So if you guys missed it, go back and check that out. It's on our YouTube channels. But yeah, so these are amazing, and these make perfect little gifts too. If you guys are looking for like gifts, I do these a lot for like the kids' teachers and things like that too. And let's see if I can get the lid back on. But yeah, this is the perfect gift as well, too, just for the gardener in your life because it makes seed starting so much easier, too. Seriously. Like it changes my life because I don't have to worry about seed starting anymore. I just know that things are going to germinate for me because I get like pretty much 100% germination rate with the Park Seed Biodome. It's incredible. Um,
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
this
we
is.
have one here oh, oh, sorry. So just
You're
about to
good.
say, we have one here in the greenhouse, and there's just some varieties like peppers who just benefit from the added heat that comes from the biodome and just that perfect growing environment. So even here in the greenhouse, we use it, and it definitely benefits us. So definitely love it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the one that I showed is the so it is yes the Parkseed Biodome original one, and it is one the one that I showed was the 60 cell. There's a bunch of different sizes you can get. The one that's pictured in this picture right here. Let me do a quick count. I think that's the 60 as well. But there's also a 40 cell as well as an 18 cell. So nothing changes. That footprint is exactly the same size. It's just the inside sponges that are a little bit different size. So perfect for different size things that you might be growing or starting by seed. I do a lot of seed starting in there of different sizes. I do like all my tomatoes and peppers, just like Evan was saying. It's the perfect environment for everything. So, yeah, of course, I had to mention the biodome probably first and foremost on the list. Use it all the time. And then, of course, we'll jump into the fun smart pots. I know Edvin has a lot of really cool ideas, but I do want to mention I actually have 2 slides for smart pots because there are so many different smart pots. I wanted to make sure I included them all. So on this page right here, I was showing like the different sizes because you can get all the way on the Parkseed website. They have the 100-gallon sizes, which are I mean, right there, you can see that purple one right there is a 100-gallon smart pot. It is the size of a raised bed. Like it is amazing. It is the easiest way ever to encourage somebody to get started growing. And all you really need to do is just simply open it, unfold it, pop it in there, and then add some soil, add some seeds, and you're good to go. It's awesome. If you don't want to go quite that big, they have a bunch of different sizes. I think I have like every single size that Smart Pots makes, all the way down
You
to like the
probably.
little tiny 1 gallon Smart Pot with the microgreens. And then also like these unique ones too, they have. Like this year too, I went through and I changed all of my hanging pots over to the no cocoa liners from Smart Pots. That is huge because it has a um, I mean, it's going to last in there for a very long time. Whereas before, they, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows how they barely last a season and then they're falling apart. So there's a lot of different fun and unique things with Smart Pots, lots of amazing products. And I know Edvin had some really cool ideas with Smart Pots too that you could do with gifts.
Yeah, definitely. And I know, I mean, even with the rosemary you transplanted or that you actually, propagated, you can just take a 1 gallon smart pot and throw one of those biocell cells inside of that 1 gallon smart pot. And I mean, that'll grow into a pretty vigorous plant, even in the 1 gallon smart pot. So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I know you were talking about doing like really fun things like putting like Christmas trees, like those Norfolk pines and stuff like that in some smart pots or yeah, poinsettias. I mean, yeah, so many different things you could do.
yeah, I just wanted to show off just really, really quick. So I went over to the local big box store and it's obviously, I mean, it's been Christmas Eve and I think, Carrie, probably since like October, if not like September. It's almost like they're shoving it
Yeah,
down our
it
throats.
definitely
Um,
has.
yeah, but they have these Norfolk pines, really, really good size, but really, really quick, want to show you what happens with these nursery plants. When you pull them out of there, all of these roots are just completely circled in. And I mean, if we leave this pine here in this, I guess, quart size container, it will definitely choke off and die. So what's a good idea? Actually plant this in a 3 gallon smart pot. The roots will eliminate this will eliminate root circling to your plant. We've had some pines that have lasted multiple years. Same with your poinsettias. The poinsettias you can actually keep these inside as house plants. Now, what I really can't show you guys is kind of besides the circled roots in here. What you don't really notice is how wet these plants are. A lot of times, these foils where that you'll actually see in the big box stores actually hold in all of the water, and that's what end up killing these plants, just how waterlogged they are. So the added aeration from the smart pot will actually keep these plants growing, like I said, indoors for many years. So if you didn't know you can keep these plants for as house plants, now you know. Also, Carrie, this is from 2 weeks ago. If you don't remember, I planted in some cilantro. So for you guys who were here 2 weeks ago, I wanted to just show you that really quick. That's growing in really nicely. This is another good option if you're going over somebody's house. Even this Thanksgiving, I would throw in some microgreens in a 1 gallon smart pot, fold it down, and that's a cool gift guide. So yeah,
I
Carrie,
love
just some
that.
little cool some tips. Oh, here is actually a Christmas cactus that we've had in the office for multiple years now. You can see we had some fun and glued on some different stuff to make it more festive. These are really fun. Put it in a deep saucer and just take it over to if you're going over to friends or family's house. Take this as a gift and it'll become the centerpiece. I promise. So just some quick tips on what to do with smart pots this holiday season.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and I actually have I know I'm going to be talking about these here in a little bit. But I do have to show this one too because this is one of the 1 gallon smart pots right here with one of the kitchen mini tomatoes in it. And I mean, I added a little festive touch and put a little bow on it, but really, you can make them like as giftable spot. Like it's so cool. I love it. They're fun to
Okay,
do.
that kitchen mini is literally amazing. I think that you probably have like the best kitchen mini growing right now, like across everywhere. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, everybody who comes over has to try it and they're always amazed by the taste of it too and they're just like, "Oh my gosh, I love it so much." And yes, like I am amazed that it is still has some tomatoes on it with how much we go by and snack on them. Okay, and I do want to make sure that I include the seating square. For those of you who haven't seen the seating square before, it is a super fun and unique tool. It was I've met the creator of the seating square before. She's super nice. She's from Canada, and she used this to make it a lot easier to do square foot gardening. And it's super fun. The kids love doing these too because it teaches them counting, it teaches them colors and things like that. It is so easy to use and it makes everything in your garden look so perfect and organized. And yeah, it's beautiful. I absolutely love it.
And I think Carrie, I don't know if the official brand. I think they've come out with a circle one now that fits like in circle pots. I've
Yes.
seen that circling around the
Yes.
internet, so those are really really cool. I need to get my hands on one of those.
Yeah, yeah. Because before, like, I was using these in smart pots too, and having to just, put on a little bit extra on the sides. But yeah, they work perfect for everything and all shapes and sizes.
Also, Carol Connor Carrie had a question about your kitchen mini. How did you get so many tomatoes on your kitchen mini?
Sorry. Um, yeah, I know, right? It's pretty incredible how many I get. Here. Um, I mean, and this is pretty normal. I mean, I feel like I have whenever it produces, like it produces a lot and then it just keeps on going. It's awesome. But it is one that I do go through and I fertilize it every few weeks or so with the Espoma tomato tone fertilizer. I just sprinkle a little bit at the base and then just kind of work it in a little bit and water it, and that's all. But I mean, that's really it. Like, it's super easy to care for. I just keep it watered and fertilize it every couple weeks, and that's it. I mean, look how beautiful that is. I love
I
it.
do think is that the one? Do you keep that under a grow light?
I do, yes. So I keep this in our windowsill because we don't really have super sunny windowsills. Like, if you did, like, it would do just fine there too. Um, but yeah, we have a little grow light that is hanging just like where our sash is, like on the window. So it's like this window you can see in the background right here. It has this little sash in the middle. And then if you put a grow light right there, you can barely see it at all. And it just lights up and it works perfect. And I just have it on a timer and I forget about it, honestly. Like, I never even notice that it's on or off until it, like, if I'm in the room and it clicks on or off, I'm like, oh, it's brighter now. And then, of course, seed collections. Like, there were way too many um, like seed collections to showcase here. So I just put seed collections in basic because, and then there's that QR code. So I really do encourage you to go scan that because there are seed collections for like everything. There's a pollinator one, there's a butterfly lover one, there's so many different ones that are designed for certain things. And I mean, you can find one for everybody on there. So it's definitely something to look into. And it's a perfect gift idea that's super unique.
Also, Carol Connor just said thank you for the tip on that. She's going to try adding that fertilizer. Really quick, Carrie, about how much do you use in that fertilizer? Because the kitchen mini, remember, it's in a 1 gallon smart pot. So whatever regimen you want to do, you want to bring it down a little bit.
Um, you know what? I do not ever like measure on it. And I'm sorry. I probably should, but I really do. I just go in and I just grab like a tiny little handful and I just sprinkle it at the base. That's really all I do. And that's the beauty though with the tomato tone espoma because it's all natural, it's all organic. Like, there's no concerns really with it. So I just sprinkle a little bit of that at the base, and that's really all I do. I'm always with the effortless and the lazy way of doing everything, and it works well for me. So,
Also,
and then
Ben asks,
yeah,
oh, sorry. One more question from
yeah.
Ben. What grow light would you recommend for keeping pepper plants growing over winter in a shed?
So, if you are wanting to grow them for anything that is like going to fruit or anything like that, I would recommend getting like an actual full spectrum grow light. Which, I mean, there are a whole bunch of them on Park Seed. Here, let me see if I can grab a link real quick. Um, let's see if I can do it real quick. But yeah, I would recommend doing an actual grow light for something like that, just because it is going to be fruiting. If it were just like seed starting or anything like that, I wouldn't be quite as concerned about it. And I do a lot of like LED shop lights and things like that just to go about like getting it to grow. Um, But I mean, that being said, I actually have had things start to flower on me underneath the LED grow lights, and I'm not sure how, but yeah, I mean, it works. So, yeah, I would recommend checking out like a full spectrum probably grow light for doing peppers in the winter time. And the biggest thing I would say, like, I don't know how cold it gets in your shed, but the biggest issue you're probably going to deal with is making sure that you get them and keep them plenty warm. Because we have attempted to do this before, like in our garage, and our garage is actually like insulated too, but it's still got way too cold for it, unfortunately. But I can keep peppers growing like indoors, but I don't have a whole lot of space indoors to do that. That's why I love these kitchen minis, because I can do a lot of the little tiny ones in here, and I can still get fresh peppers each year. So it's nice. Yes. So the So Effortless collection is absolutely an amazing thing to do too. Like, especially for somebody who is just getting started growing and just about to, I mean, wanting to dip their toe in, or if they have kids, like this makes gardening so much simpler. They have not only the seed tape right here, but I also brought like, I brought this one right here. So this is one of the discs right here, but they have little circular discs, and they have different sizes of these too. So they have like this right here, and then there's seeds. You can see like they're perfectly spaced out in there, and you can just lay this in. And Edvin and I have actually grown this together in a smart pot. We put this in. What size smart pot was that? Was that a 7 gallon we did it?
5 or 7 gallon, I believe, is what we did.
Yeah, and it fit perfect. It's like we just sat it on top of the smart pot, added just a little bit of soil in, and watered it in. Like it was perfect, right? Like
Yeah,
it
I mean,
just
like the lettuce. I mean, it was literally a whole salad lettuce bowl. I mean, like it was
yes.
like completely filled out. I mean, like we took that around to like shows to like the Myriad Gardens and just showed it off because it was literally amazing. Yeah, that's such an easy and it's a fun gift. Great stocking stuffer too. If you're looking for some of those, I mean, I would be
Mhm.
really happy if I got me a pack of those in my stocking.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? And then it's not only just these, but they also have like the huge mats too. So those are super fun too. Like they are like these mats, and you can literally like it looks just like this, and you just lay it out, and there you go. You have like your entire garden. It's amazing. It has, oh gosh, I don't even know how long it is, but like I put it and I rolled it out in one of our wooden raised beds, and it took the entire bed, and I was like, there it is. All I had to do was just lay out this, and poof, I have a garden planted. And there's so many different, like they have the food ones, they have like lettuce, spinach, radish, carrots, things like that, but also they have herbs and flowers and things like that. So really it's like an entire garden all just like rolled into one. It's yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, yeah, we also did the sunflower one and a little shorty. That one was really cool. If you want a big row of sunflowers, if you're looking to maybe cover or
Yeah.
shade a certain area, just roll one of those out and it's got your sunflowers laid out.
I know. And they also have like a marigold one too. And I was like, how perfect is that for
Ooh,
somebody who loves to grow like tomatoes too, but wants like some good companions and maybe some beauty to add to their garden? I was like, yes, perfect.
I might have to
I
try
love it.
that next year to just grow what I wonder what that'd look like, just a row of marigolds, but probably looks amazing.
I bet it would be amazing. And what a fortress too to protect your tomatoes, right? It's like that's what I did
Yeah.
last year actually with some of my tomatoes. I was like, I'm gonna plant just a bunch of marigolds right in front. This is gonna be my fortress of marigolds and have my tomatoes all protected. It's like it's perfect. Oh, and so exciting, but Parkseed is actually carrying amaryllis bulbs now. Ah,
I saw that.
I was so excited. I literally just got mine, and like check this out. So this is a waxed amaryllis. Look how beautiful this is. First of all, like oh my gosh, I love that. And I don't have to water it or do anything. I can literally
Wow.
just set this over here and it's going to bloom for me. It's so awesome. I can't tell you how excited I was when I opened this up, and and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's already starting to sprout a little bit too. I'm like, yay. It's so exciting.
That's
But
pretty
yeah,
cool.
I love it. I love that that they are carrying amaryllis bulbs now too. So they have not only the waxed amaryllis, um, but they have like the regular too. And look at this cute little bag that they come in too. I was like, oh, I love this. And this is actually a really economical way to knock out a bunch of gifts. So if you did want to gift several of like amaryllis bulbs, you can just get like one of these bags. There's like a 3-pack bag that they have, and it comes with these. See if I can open it. I should have pre-opened it, but it looks so pretty. There we go. And it comes with these bulbs like ready to plant. Like this itself works great as a gift because I mean it comes with a cute little bow and it's awesome. But also like you have 3 bulbs in here too. So you can make 3 different gifts with this. So if you take like these and you put them into, I mean, even like a 1-gallon smart pot, like we were talking about before, and you can gift like beautiful amaryllis plants. And I'm like, oh, what a great gift. I love these so much.
You know, I planted. I was it. Yeah, it was probably January of last year, right when the clearance section had hit on these amaryllis, and I've never grown them. So mine's a year in, and but I still have yet to see a flower. So
Oh,
here's my
bummer.
first go at it. Yeah, I think maybe I gotta make sure that my water regimen is on point. I think that's where I'm struggling.
Maybe Edvin, you need to try the waxed amaryllis because it'll like literally you just set it down and it blooms.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
the
When you
ex-
said that, I was like, well, that sounds like that's right up my alley.
I know. I was like, how amazing is that? Like, it's just the easiest thing in the world to grow. They don't have to be like, they don't have to have a green thumb. So you can gift this to anybody, not even a gardener. Like, it can be literally anybody. And I think anybody would appreciate that.
Hey, Jackie is asking. She's been looking for those. Will you be able to save the wax ones to grow next year?
That's an interesting question. Here, hold on. Let's click over to the app real quick and go to Growbot because I don't know. Um, Can you save waxed amaryllis plants for the following year? Let's see, because I actually have no idea. Okay, it says yes. So after they flower, remove the wax and any remaining stem and place the bulb in a pot with well-draining soil. Ensure the top of the bulb is above the soil line. Keep the soil moist. Provide bright indirect light and fertilize lightly. Allow the foliage to grow until it naturally dies back, indicating the bulb is entering dormancy. When it is brown and dry, you can cut it back and store the bulb in a cool, dark place for a few months before replanting. And then this process will help the amaryllis to rebloom the next growing season. Awesome. That is super cool. I had no idea. So I know you can do that with regular, but yeah, that's a great question with the waxed amaryllis. So yeah, there you go.
Pretty cool.
I know that is. I'm excited because I have a bunch of amaryllis now because I got that 3-pack too, and the waxed one. So I'm like, yes, I'm very excited. And then, of course, like I had to include this because, especially for my husband, he cannot do anything in the garden without his soil knife. Yep, same as Edvin there, it looks like. The soil knife, seriously, it is one of the most handy tools that you will have out in your garden. If you are weeding, if you are planting, if you are doing anything, like it is just yeah, definitely something that everybody needs to have. So if the gardener in your life does not have a soil knife, it's actually an amazing gift and they will really appreciate having one to use. And then I know we kind of already touched on this, but in my biodome, whenever I was propagating herbs that week, part of the reason why I wanted to propagate a lot of these rosemaries was for gifts, because it makes a perfect little unique gift to give for people. And I know everybody always loves getting like living and unique plants, and like things that you have actually like done yourself. It just adds a uniqueness to it, I feel like. And people always appreciate the thought and things like that. And then this is actually one of my personal favorites too to gift, just like with rosemary. Oh, and I wish I brought one of my aloes here, but I will say I bought an aloe plant years and years and years ago now. And I have never bought another aloe plant, but I have given hundreds away at this point. Like I have, like, seriously, it is just the easiest thing to grow. And it will give you like new plants. Like you can kind of see in this picture right here, those little aloe growth right there, those are what's called pups. So you can just separate those and plant those into another little pot, and you can decorate the pot up and make it all as festive as you want. But that makes an amazing gift as well too, and it's another super easy plant to grow, so it doesn't have to be like necessarily a gardener. And like I said, we give like rosemary plants and these aloe plants and things like that to a lot, like for a lot of our teacher gifts and things like that. Like we have a lot of kids, so we have a lot of teachers, so we do a lot of things like that that we want to make more personal and things like that. Jackie, I do not have let's see, let me go back to Soil Life. You can scan that QR code right there and it'll take you to Park Seed website. So you can get it through Park Seed. So if you do have the yearly Seed to Spoon, you get the free shipping on it. I don't know the price off the top of my head. I'm sorry. I wish I did. But you can scan that QR code and it'll take you directly there to the link. Okay, let's get back to where we were. Oh, succulents. So this is another really cool one. I included this QR code to actually some succulent seeds, and these are the hen and chick
Ooh.
seeds. Yeah, I've personally never grown them before, but I have heard so many amazing success stories of the succulents being grown, like the hen and chicks. It is awesome. I definitely want to give it a try, and I need to. But yeah, it's definitely something that is super unique to grow, and I think it'd be amazing to try to do to like grow your own succulents from seeds. Like how fun is that?
I
Love
didn't know
that.
you could do that. That's pretty cool.
I know, I know. Whenever I heard the first, like I had somebody actually message sending me pictures of their seeds that they or their plants that they had grown, and they're like, these were from your seeds that you sent. I was like, no
Whoa.
way. That is so cool. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, and then I'm sorry, back on the aloe. Just another really great reason why I'd want to give
Yes.
it out. The aloe has saved Sue, from the burns. We have an aloe growing in our house, and yeah, just like the other day, there was like a cut, and we were like, we didn't have anything to rub on there, and I was like, well, we have this aloe plant. Like it's so many
Yeah,
great benefits. So it's just, even if you, like Carrie was saying, even if that person that you're gifting is not a gardener, this is something I think almost everybody would appreciate. You can have it just in your window, in your kitchen. It adds nice, vibrant. Apart from it being a very medicinal plant.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, and a call out to hen and chick seeds. Yeah, they're amazing. I definitely need to try them because, like I said, I've seen so many amazing success stories on there, and I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. It looks so fun. And then, of course, I had to include herbs because herbs are an amazing indoor plant for right now too. Like just like this. Got to pull it out again, of course. But just like this, like I have some, I should have grabbed them next. right next to this in the windowsill. I should have grabbed it, but I have some basil growing right next to this indoors because it is too cold outside for basil to be growing right now, but I can grow it indoors all year long. So it's amazing to be able to have a bunch of herbs. And it is a super thoughtful gift, especially if somebody likes to cook a lot. Like, seriously, what an amazing and thoughtful gift to give them fresh herbs and things like that that they can use all year long in the kitchen. Like, that's an incredible and very thoughtful gift. And like I said, they work perfect in these 1 gallon smart pots right here. And you can make them look super festive by adding a little bow on them. Like, it's just, yeah, absolutely perfect.
While we're still on the topic, Carrie, I wanted to just quick call out. We talked about it 2 weeks ago, but you still have a lot of time to grow microgreens, like in a 1 gallon smart pot, and actually
Yes.
be able to harvest them. And actually, you can make little bundles of fresh herbs. I mean, fresh herbs are getting
Yes.
very expensive for just a small pinch at local grocery stores. So, be pretty fun if you grew a bunch of different varieties of microgreens, made little bundles, and then come holiday time, you go over and add that to whatever's cooking, and maybe they'd
Yes.
appreciate that extra aroma. There's nothing like growing your own herbs if you've never tried it before. Cooking with it, it's just, I mean, it makes it smell like you're a 5-star chef, honestly. So just another tip, you have a lot of time. So make sure you're ordering those, any seeds, any of those microgreen seeds, and you'll be harvesting right before the holidays.
I had to laugh a little bit because whenever you said there's still time, and I was like, there is still time. I was like THYME
Oh,
because I have a
there
bunch of
is
time
many
growing
times.
too. I know. I was like, I have a bunch of time growing too in smart pots. They're amazing.
Landon, yes, the smart pots are available on Park Seed's website, on the Seed to Spoon app. So make sure you're checking them out. They have almost every type of variety, and we're consistently adding new ones. So make sure to check them out. If there's a size you don't find, check out our smart pot website. You'll find everything on there as well.
Yep. And like I said too, you get free shipping on all of your orders through Park Seed if you have that yearly seed to spoon access. So it's save you a
Hey,
whole bunch,
that's
especially if
a
you want to go try
that's a
those.
big saver.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
And Ben's comment just made me hungry. He said he just had tacos and topped it off with homegrown lettuce. That sounds amazing.
I love that. Yes. I haven't eaten yet too. And I'm like, oh, I need to. All this talk about microgreens and the food. I'm like, ooh, what am I going to do for lunch?
Well, then just like we're like T minus 2-3 days away from the eating holiday of the year.
I know.
It's like we're all
Yes.
ready.
Yes. um, and then, of course, a great DIY like gift to do with things that I'm sure everybody has lying around is old pots. And seriously, you can turn those old pots into something new and go through and paint them. Let your kids decorate them. That's what I actually do. So, for those gifts I was talking about earlier with the aloe and with the herbs and rosemary, all of that, I let my kids go through and decorate their pots that they're going to be giving to their teachers, and I let them do whatever they want to on them. Like, they do stickers or they do markers or paints, or depending on the age, kind of, but it's perfect. I'm sure a lot of you has a lot of gardening pots hanging around, and who doesn't love doing a little bit of crafting? Yeah, it's fun. Aha, loofah sponges. Had to include
Now
that.
this one, I hope that I'm on the list to grab one of those because Carrie's loofahs are literally amazing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Seriously, this is such a fun and unique gift because it is a perfect thing to do for somebody. I mean, and again, they don't have to be necessarily a gardener. You can just grow it yourself and gift them some loofah sponges, and you can make like a scrub to go with them. Like, that's what I do quite a bit of too, is I do a like a sugar scrub or a salt scrub that I can make, and I put like a little loofah sponge with it, and I put it all up into a little bag. It's super cute, and it's a fun, like, almost DIY gift, but like you grew it, so it has like a personal meaning to it. It's so fun. And I will say growing loofah is one of the most fun things that you can do. Um, it is so much fun. Every single spring, I am so excited. Right after we get our last frost, I'm always like, I'm getting loofah seeds in the ground because yes, it is the most fun thing to do. I will say you need a lot of space to grow this. If you've never grown loofah before, it is definitely a space. It needs plenty of space. But it is absolutely incredible. It will grow up a vine and it will give you a whole bunch of these loofahs. And I let these brown on the vine. So the amazing thing about loofah, it's in the same family as like squash. So you can harvest them when they're younger and smaller and eat them kind of like zucchini. Or you can let them get a lot bigger and kind of just dry on the vine. And then you just peel them off after you pull them, after they dry on the vine. And this is what you're left with. It's absolutely
That's so
perfect.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Harry took the idea right off my tongue. He was saying, if you're somebody who knows how to make handmade soap, a homegrown loofah, and then maybe infuse some rosemary, fresh rosemary into the
Oh,
soap, and you
yes.
got a nice wellness gift. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, I always do so I make a super easy like sugar scrub and salt scrub. I've done both of those before. But it's seriously like three ingredients and it is the easiest thing ever, but everybody always loves them so much. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it works out great.
Because like those things are just getting so expensive. Like just wellness in general is just getting just really pricey these days. So, I mean,
Yeah.
receiving one of those and especially like homegrown, you know,
Mhm.
minimal amount of ingredients, no chemicals. I mean, that's amazing.
Very thoughtful gift too. I feel like at least.
And then Harry,
Yes.
yeah, does Lufa climb or sprawl?
Yes. So it will climb itself. Like I plant it at the base of I wonder if I have any pictures in here that I can pull. Um no, I don't see any. I'm sorry. Let's see. But I do have where I grew it, a picture of that. So along these arches is where I always grow them. Just planted at the base of one of these arches inside of a smart pot. I usually do one of the bigger smart pots because, like I said, it's a huge plant. So I try to give it as much soil as possible so it can give me a little bit of forgiveness with all of the fertilizing and watering, all of that. But I plant one into like a 15 or 20 gallon smart pot and let it pretty much just take over that entire cattle panel arch trellis right there. And it definitely will. Like it grows and grows and it climbs itself. I don't ever have to help it or anything like that. Yes, it is so much fun. Yeah, it really is. Like just going through and peeling them. I have a video of me just going through and like it just like sounds really cool too. And yeah, I love it. I love it.
Can you reseed those seeds, or would you need to
Absolutely.
get fresh seeds?
No, you can use those seeds. So if you let your loofah dry on the vine, whenever you go through, like inside of here, you'll see there was a whole bunch of black seeds. And that's where, I mean, you can just go through. Like I take those seeds and I just put them in a little baggie for the following year. And it never fails. If
Oh,
I do this outside and I drop some, like you're going to have volunteer loofahs around too, which I'm
that's so
always
cool.
okay with. I love volunteer plants, but it is kind of funny because it does grow really well. And if I ever drop seeds, I like pretty much always get loofah.
Nice.
And then I know we've kind of already talked about this, obviously, with my kitchen minis right here, but there are different ones. There's not just this tomato kitchen mini. There's actually two different varieties of the kitchen minis right here, and they all grow and stay like super compact like this. Like this is fully grown. I've had this for a long time now, so it is fully
Couple
grown.
years probably.
Yeah, it's been a long time now. It's doing great. But yeah, there's a bunch of different varieties. Well, two different varieties of tomatoes, and then there's four different varieties of peppers. Some sweet, and then there is a spicy one too, like a hot pepper. And then there's actually a new kitchen mini too. That's a cucumber that I actually just bought myself too, and I'm super excited to start growing that, because if I can grow cucumbers in a super small space like this in a 1 gallon, I'm so excited. I'm gonna put it in a hanging pot, so and let it kind of like hang down. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, Landon. That actually that cucumber that she's talking about does actually vine. When Kitchen Mini had them at the Cultivate show this year, they had like mini trellises. So yeah, if you want a mini vining plant, and like the cucumbers are like huge compared to like the plant size. So I don't know, it's just a funny plant to look at.
It
And then
is. Oh, yeah.
Julia had a question. Do you have to let the loofahs fully dry on the vine, or can you cut it green and just let it dry?
So that is the challenging thing about loofah, is that it does take a long time to let it dry on the vine. Um, it is best practice to let it dry on the vine. But that being said, if you are going to have a freeze, it is not going to do well out there. I have had to cut several green before, like whenever we have like cold weather coming in, and let them try to vine inside, or vine, dry inside. You do increase the risk of them getting moldy and things like that. Like it just doesn't ever. Sometimes it works okay, but you have a lot of risks too, and you have to really keep an eye on them. But if you have the time and you're able to, definitely let it just dry on the vine. And I will say too, there is a little basil kitchen mini that I'm growing to. It's on my windowsill over there. But like I said, there's a bunch of like little tiny miniature plants that are perfect for gifts. And like this one, like if you wanted to grow one yourself and then gift that to somebody, what a super unique and fun gift, especially somebody that loves to cook or anything like that. Maybe get them into gardening and you're like, hey, here you go. Look, you can have all of these new fresh plants and fresh herbs and fresh fruits, and it's amazing. Yeah. Wow. Let's see. 50 plants. It looks like she had 50 loofahs from just two plants. Woo! Wow,
That's
you were
crazy.
very
What?
prolific. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, and
If
I
only we
thought,
could get 50 tomatoes from two plants like that.
yeah, that's amazing. And then, of course, I know Edvin's been talking about microgreens too and touched on that. There is still time to grow microgreens. And it's also a fun gift too. If you wanted to like get somebody to like get started growing food, if you want to get them started, there's this cute little microgreen kit that Parkseed has that, and it's just like these So Effortless, but it's the So Effortless microgreens. So instead of this disc like I showed you all earlier, it's like a little it's that shape right there that fits perfect into this little kit that they have, and you just add water in there, put the little lid on, poof, you have microgreens, and it's amazing. Yeah, so definitely want to like throw that out there, like if there's a beginner gardener or somebody who you want to try to get their feet wet and get started growing, you want them to have success, this is a great way to go about doing it. I can't say enough great things about these herb scissors. I do show these often, so you guys probably have seen me use these. I love them, especially if you are somebody like me that uses chives a lot in cooking. These scissors are incredible. They have 5 blades on them, and you just snip them. It makes it go a lot faster and easier, and it's super fun and it's super unique. I feel like every time I show these, I have a lot of people saying, "Whoa, I didn't know that that was a thing," you know? And it's like something that you don't know that you need until you get it, and it's like, "Oh my gosh, where have these been my entire life?" Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely something
I don't
fun.
have a set, but they definitely they look really fun.
Oh my gosh, they really are, and the kids love using them too, and it's like, yeah. Whenever I go to use them and I can't find them, like if the kids put them in a weird spot or if they're dirty, I'm like, "No, where are my scissors?" And then of course, like there's always like super fun, like garden inspired ornaments, of course, like from things like pine cones that you can find out there, or I mean, heck, even taking like some of the like loofahs or doing something like that. I've seen people do unique and fun things with like making ornaments and things like that from these like seed packets and things like that. Like there's a lot of unique things like that. I know, right? Yeah, I know. It's something that you don't ever know that you need until you see it and you're like, "Oh my gosh." Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of funny. So I am not a crafty, super crafty person, but I have seen so many people do unique things with like seed packets, and especially like with the really pretty gold packets. I was like, how cool would that be? But I've seen people make things, and I wish I could have found a picture, but this was last year that I saw these. I was like, oh my gosh, those are so cool. They like rig them all up to make it look. I'm like, that is so cool. I wish I
It's
were.
like the uh, no, it's like the people who do like the duct tape stuff, like the duct tape wallets and all that. And it's
Yes.
I don't know how you do that.
Some people are so good at stuff like that, and maybe there's some of you out there that are, because but seriously, even just popping these into a stocking and all of that, like, because they're beautiful, they're gold. I mean, how much more Christmassy do you want? They're perfect. So oh, I love this, a cucumber pickle ornament. And then, of course, I do have to mention the Seed to Spoon app because obviously, I use this like every single day of my life almost. I'm in there either talking to Growbot, asking a question, or I'm planning out my next garden, or I'm marking in there that I watered or that I fertilized, or looking up the planting dates for something. Like there's seriously so many different things that I do in there, recipes, yeah, so many different things. So I do want to mention, make sure that you guys are sharing it with your friends and family, letting them know that there's an easy way to get started gardening. And trust me, it'll hopefully it'll save some of you guys too. It saved me many times. I will say that. Okay. Well, that was my list. So there are truly so many things that I could have added, but I did have to keep this somewhat short, like I couldn't just ramble on and on forever, but I cut it to our favorites here. So I would love to hear if you guys have any other suggestions or things like that that you guys want to share with each other, for gardening inspired gifts, either things that you guys can do DIY for gifts or try to encourage other people to get gardening. Yeah, there's so many fun things out there that you can do. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a giveaway. I've been so busy talking, I have not ran anything. But if you guys have any questions, please pop them in while I go through and run a winner.
Yeah, Landon, you're Landon saying they always run out of questions for Growbot. They need to upgrade. So yeah, maybe put that on your Christmas list, and maybe Santa will bring it and make it true.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so with the free version, you do get up to 3 text questions to Growbot a day. And but with the premium, you get unlimited questions. So you can sit there and chat with Growbot all day long if you want to, or send pictures too. And that's what I do a lot. I always send a bunch of pictures up to Growbot. I'm like, what is this? Or how does this plant look? Do I need to do anything? Yeah. It's always good to check in. Okay, so congratulations here. Yeah, I'm with you. Um, Congratulations to Landon. You have won the free premium Seed to Spoon app subscription and Smart Pots pack, which is an amazing gift right there. So, congratulations. So, send us an
Now you don't
email
have to
at,
worry about Now I doesn't have to worry
yeah,
about all those limits.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
absolutely. So yeah, 100%. Send us an email at info@seedtospoon.net and we'll get you hooked up. And then you can have fun chatting with Growbot every single day. And if you guys have any other questions, please pop them in the chat. And yeah, awesome. I love this. Yes, I do this all the time because I'm like, oh wait, I thought I grew this. Did I not? And then yeah, I have to do that a lot too. Yep. And also just writing down in there with a visual garden layout because I have, let's see here, I'll show you real quick. Because I have all of these, everything is laid out. So this is actually those herbs right there in that smart pot. But I do have like things like this growing and like I can keep track of what I planted and where. So it makes it a lot easier for me. So I can come in here and I can see like exactly when I planted it, when I can expect it to first sprout, when I can expect it to harvest, on all of that. Like there's so many different things that you can do in here. Yeah. So I hope that you all enjoy. And yeah. Well, thank you all so much for joining. This was a super fun one. I loved it. Lots of fun ideas. So, yes, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving and a happy, fun week with your family. And we will
Happy
be,
Thanksgiving.
yeah, we will be back here next week to chat more gardening. Same time, same place. I hope to see you all there. Bye, everybody.